Every morning the world starts quietly, one soft light at a time. Homes flicker awake, shops open. People take those first small steps into a brand new day. And in all of that ordinary movement, there's something kind of extraordinary. A moment worth noticing, a spark you feel before you even name it. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's small, but kindness shows up right on time. And every morning we choose to show up with you so we can look for that spark together.
Good morning. I'm Matt Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, and this is Kindness Rising. Let's rise together.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, and holy moly, welcome in. That was a little bit of overexcitement for this morning. Here's the thing. These shows that we do here on Mornings in the Lab, not so much mine, but the other ones, they look like they require a full production team. Writers, producers, editors, social media managers, all that stuff. People assume there's a whole crew behind all of this. There's some, but there isn't the crew that you might think, and that's the point of what we're getting at today as we continue. Good morning, Jess of the WWL20. How's it going this morning, Jess? I am so glad that you're here. First one in this morning. Didn't sleep in late, did you? Did you? Up and at 'em. Maybe you've recovered a little bit from exam time. I appreciate that. We're continuing the conversation this morning about what we're building here at Mornings in the Lab and Kindness Rising. We'll talk about why it matters and why we're building in public, but it's a little bit different than what we talk about. I got to get some of this content, honestly, written and discussed. I'm excited to share what we're doing here with you all, and so I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. Don't spend a lot of time on it, but this is it. Yesterday we talked about why building in public matters, and today we're going to talk about what it actually takes. Good morning, Sully. Hey, Sully, how you doing this morning out there on the left coast? Quite a battle going on in your world, the gubernatorial battle. I've been following that a lot. So that popped up. I'm curious about your perspective on that and everybody's perspective, the perspective of everybody out there in Kindness Rising Land. Jess didn't sleep a lot. The Stash Man is in the house. Keith, good morning. And good morning, Jess and Mike. Absolutely. And we are doing that today. I'm going to reveal some things. I'm going to show you some stuff that I haven't shown before as we continue to build in public the Mornings in the Lab network. You'll get a peek, a little bit of some demo stuff and behind the scenes of what we're building, because I want to share it. I'm so excited about it. I want you to be able to take advantage of it and show you just how easy it can be. How easy it can be to go live with the Mornings in the Lab live network and Kindness Rising, and where we're living right now, just like we talked about yesterday, at the intersection of AI and humanity to make it all possible. What it actually takes. Here's what, okay. Woohoo! Hello. Wow, going a little sideways. Roseanne, good morning. Mom, I'm getting ahead of myself here. All right. Bringing the music down. All right. Yesterday we talked about why building in public matters, of course, and today we're talking about what it actually takes. Because here's what most people believe: if you're showing up consistently, if your content is structured, and if it looks polished, there must be some huge team behind you. Lighting, production, writing, editing, post-production, clips, music, sound. All those things used to take separate people. There must be a team. There's a team, and for a long time that was true, but now something is different. Creating something like this meant hours, used to mean hours of research, writing scripts, editing clips, posting content everywhere, and managing a dozen different tools. It was overwhelming. So people are waiting. People have waited, but something has changed. Not just the tools getting better, but the system itself. It has changed, and we are the ones who are changing it. Mornings in the lab here at Kindness Rising. This isn't just a show. It's powered. It's powered by several engines that you have never seen before. It's what we are calling the system called Conversation OS. And the simplest way to explain it is this: it's a production system that replaces the need for a full team, not by doing one thing, but by connecting everything. And I want to talk to you about it today. I will tell you more about it as the day goes on. But we also don't want to, we want to make sure that we are safe. Hi, bye. Hi, bye. Hello. Jess, hello. Mike, hello. Everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, bye. Welcome in. Haven't met you before. I am glad you have come here to Kindness Rising, where we get up and get after it with Let's Rage Bait and more high fives for humanity every weekday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, here on the Mornings in the Lab Network, where we go live with our entire community. We spend our time building community and having conversation rather than building productions and shows, because we have built the system behind that makes it possible to take all that hassle, time, effort of going live and building content from your live content out of the picture, gone, out of the way. And that's why people are joining the network. That's why Paul Reedner and Adam House have What the Truck. That's why Shell Raphael Whitaker has It Starts with Joy. That's why Jason Hewlett is here bringing his entertainment. And how? Because it's easy. They show up. We have the system built. We can build it for you. We have all kinds of ways to make it easy for you to go live and to bring your voice to the world. And I want to tell you more and more about it. Good morning, friend. Hi, bye. Where are you coming in from? Haven't met you before. We are Kindness Rising here in I'm coming from upstate New York. We have friends all over the place, in Kansas, in Canada, and we have people from all over the world popping in here all the time, our friends. But our core group: Florida, California, Kansas, Canada, Winnipeg area. These are the people who come here every day, and I want you to too. Jess, you surprise me every day as we talk about our community. Your favorite time of the year because you're transitioning from a student to a farmer. I mean, is that your own gardening? Like, are you overstating what you are, or do you actually have a commercial? Like, tell me more about what you're doing out there in Kansas, Jess. School, caregiving, farming. Sounds like a fascinating life to me. Fulfilling. Parenting. That's awesome. And all right. Welcome in, everyone, to Kindness Rising. I am glad you're here. I promised that I would give an update, so I'm going to pop. I'm not going to do that. First, turn the music off. That music. Because I'm trying something new. I'm trying the old, not the old, I'm trying the new for me, or getting back to trying to keep up with some news stories, not just yickety yak all day long. It's a big garden. Oh, big garden. Nice, Jess. Cool. Yeah. So I got distracted. The court battle. Yeah, I'm going to give an update. I think I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's not. I'm certainly surprised at how uh, middling the coverage of this is. Maybe it's not that exciting to everybody, but I think it's fascinating. I think it's fascinating. I think it is absolutely that has the potential to be huge, huge, society, culture changing, business changing. A lot of money involved. The legal battle between Elon Musk and Sam Altman. It's not, yeah, yeah. Uh, Musk is claiming, of course, that OpenAI abandoned its original nonprofit mission, and OpenAI has said that they had to do that in order to scale, in order to bring the innovation of AI in order to democratize it, publish whatever it might be. We're not talking about a small argument here, though, and a technicality about nonprofit versus for-profit. Yeah, we're talking about damages over 100 billion. That's a billion with a B, $100 billion. Questions about leadership changes. What role will the individuals who've been involved in these organizations have going forward, and whether open AI should actually return to a nonprofit control? That's unbelievable. Like, that is huge, huge, huge news in the business world. The case is expected to run several weeks. It's going to shape how AI companies are structured, how they're funded, and ultimately who they serve, and how we're able as a society to use these tools. We're going to keep checking in on the story regularly. Maybe not every day. It may take some time, but when major things happen, I promise I'll bring that news to you, because I think it's important, because underneath it all, it reveals a very human and important question. An important question for business. What happens when something built with purpose scales? When it grows, and whether you're building a company, a show, or even your own voice in public, that's where tension shows up every time. Every time. From creation to scale. And this is it at the largest level. At the largest level. So I'm going to keep bringing that news. They had jury selection, jury is seated, and well, I'll just keep giving you the updates, and we'll talk about how it impacts us. We'll talk about how it impacts our world individually, how it impacts our world here at Mornings in the Lab. Thank you so much again for joining. Have a sip of your coffee. I'm Matt. I come here every weekday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. If you're new to the community, please join. Please subscribe. Get involved. Check out the content. I am here as part of the Mornings in the Lab network, where we are building. We have built. It's happening. We're building, continues to build, but we have built a digital media ecosystem that makes it simple and easy for people to just show up, use the tools that we have developed by the brilliant mind of Keith Billis. Keith Billis, our founder, and he's actually doing all the development. That's the key. He might not tell you this, but not only is he building the business model, but he's actually doing the development of the programs, of all of the stuff that I'm about to show you. And he'll humbly say, I'm just grinding away, I'm working. But what we're building, the concept, the idea, the vision, is pretty amazing. Yeah, it's taken time. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes a lot of resources and a lot of money to do this, and we are here. So I do want to share. I want to show you guys, because everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I see these guys. They show up with their funny hats and their smiles and their sunglasses and their glasses, and they're constantly changing sets and their BS back and forth, which we do. We love." And of course, the AI aspect of this. But what really goes on behind? And I want to show you, I want to share it with you. What I'm about to share with you now is a demonstration. It's not real, but it's based on some reality, which is a structure. This is our conversation OS, which is built up of several powerful engines that handle features or functions that it takes to produce a live show. And if I am not too fumbly, that's not too bad. You're seeing that, right? The truck, you got it. You're looking right at the, the dashboard, the dashboard for a demonstration dashboard for what the truck. I'm trying to get to a better layout here. You can see me. You can see that. Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad. All right, we'll go with that. You can really see the dashboard there on the horizontal, can't you? Vertical. All right. Well, we'll be all right. But this is it. This is it. This is what's an idea of what's behind the scenes. It's actually come along since then. It's constantly being developed. But this, when someone starts a show here, this is the system. What's behind there, showing information about each new episode, what's coming up. This is the basic dashboard, the episodes, all the steps in production that are going to happen. This show, that show, da. So basically, a production and operations studio there on that page. But let's move on and show you what our hosts get. We have a conversation desk. The conversation desk is what helps our hosts define what's worth talking about. It goes out there. We have all sorts of linked sources using AI that's out there and giving story ideas. This was constantly fed and updated with story ideas based on how the host has built their and used our build engine and our blueprint to build the dashboard, to build the structure of the show, the content within the show during setup, all the keywords, all the SEO optimized opportunities for storytelling, transitions, community transitions is a specific topic for this community, right? This is our program that's focused specifically on veterans and the work that they do when they come home. So here it is: J.P. Morgan expanding veteran hiring initiatives, the Pentagon veteran-led startups outperforming. So this is all the information that the Conversation OS feeds to the host to select what topics they want to talk about. That's one. That's the conversation, what we're calling the conversation desk. We've got our library, of course, a standard library. This is where episodes live and a place where our creators keep their content. The voice Bible, really important as we build and develop shows with people. Are you seeing it? Yeah, you're seeing it. It's going along here. Okay, I'm just making sure. The voice Bible. Again, it's prettier in the live version. It's got pictures of people, but here's the thing: it's descriptions of each one of the individuals that are in there, the humans as well as the AI characters that were built through our character engine. And I'll share more of this over time. But I just want to give you guys an idea of, here we are. Here's the world. We've built the environment. We built the environment right here. The tailgate command post is where they were. What happens in a field interview? These are the segments in the set where the show lives. I already showed you the overview of operations, but again, all the actions, all the decisions, and the milestones that need to happen right here inside of Conversation OS. And this is where things get really fun. I'm going to talk more about our studio and the links to the studio, but we can generate content through our clipping. This is generating content that can actually push out to different platforms. It's all right here in Conversation OS in the Content Studio. The knowledge base, again, more knowledge, helping people, helping our hosts to have everything they need at their fingertip. And this is really another really exciting, more than a feature, it's actually a product. It's a product beyond Conversation OS, which is the ecosystem, but within it is the guest engine. We are building a system that allows hosts and people who want to guest on shows to connect, but it's much more than just a matching system. There are lots of podcast matching guest systems. Every guest who joins our guest engine gets involved in our programs, gets a special dossier. That sounds terrible. They actually get a profile page. We're building an indexed profile, basically, of people who guest, so that when hosts want to find a guest, they can come to our directory. We are building the directory of podcasts, of host show guests, that then our hosts can match up with, already have pre-prepared content. And when you join the guest engine and you get listed in our directory, you have different options that we have, but one includes just simply being posted and listed in our directory. One includes getting intel. When you log into the directory, you can get intel about what conversations, this intel that we're building for our hosts. You can also get a piece of that action to help you guide your conversation in your industry and your topics and what matters to you. That's the key. That's the key right there. It's customized. You'll get your intel reports on the regular about what's going on in your world, so that you can be responsive to what people are talking about, based on what people are talking about, what's going on in the world, what's going to attract people in your world. That's huge. That's huge. So it's all there. It's all Conversation OS. So that's one. The other thing that we can do for you is we'll get you involved by having you sit as a guest. If you want to pay for an experience to sit as a guest with Mornings in the Lab, you get a lot more than just the guest appearance. Now you're getting listed into our directory, you're becoming a VIP, you're creating content. We'll give you that content back. Of course, we're giving you clips and posts and all kinds of social media to push out. But the real power is being listed in that directory and having that authority and being indexed out there, so that when AI, when people search in AI, or they're searching in their chats, or they're searching even the traditional Google way, you're going to be found. You're going to be found because we have built the power behind that, indexing that directory. That's what the guest engine is all about. And again, I'm going to show you more and more about that. This is an ecosystem of a full production studio. Absolutely. So it's beyond the network of just shows. This is all that goes on behind the scenes. And the point of this, as I continue to yakety, and we're back to the dashboard. So we can pull that off the screen. That's a quick overview of Conversation OS. There's so much that goes into it, so much behind the scenes. I appreciate that you stuck with me while I explained it. I hope it showed you that what we're building here is absolutely a one-of-a-kind and legitimate situation, it's going to be amazing. It is amazing. You can get involved in this early stage, get your program, get a guest appearance, get involved in the network, become an alumni of the network. We have other options as far as those guest appearances, purchased guest appearances, and content development and support. On top of, if you want to have a show, you want to have a show, you can get access to Conversation OS and build it yourself. You can have us build it with you, for you. Weekly show every day where you just, every week, you pull up to a chair on Wednesday. Once we get your studio set up and get your content set up, you press go. You've got production support on the other end of the cable, on the other end of the Wi-Fi. I don't know. And you go, and the tools are right there. So the point is, we are building the network. We are the Mornings in the Lab Live network. Mornings, we come here in the morning. Doesn't have to be in the morning, but our principle, our idea is based on gathering and community and conversation, and that's what morning is the time to do. Mornings in the lab. In the lab, we are a laboratory, a digital laboratory. We are experimenting. We are on the cutting edge and innovating constantly, new tools developing, and we are ready to roll. Absolutely. And then we are, what are you palming? I don't know. Oops, we got again a little bit of a distraction. Okay. Good morning, Mornings in the Lab. Absolutely. Okay, so here's the thing. Conversation OS is here for you. We're building it. We're building it live. We're not just building content. And I hope this has intrigued you in some way. But the most important thing that we talk about is just showing up. Absolutely. Just show up, start going live, build the network. Most people don't need more ideas. They just need fewer obstacles. And when that friction goes down, action goes up. And when action becomes consistent, something interesting happens. You stop caring about creating and you start becoming someone who shows up. You don't need a full production team. You need a system that gets out of your way. And that's the system we're building right here on Mornings in the Lab, on Kindness Rising. I am glad you have shown up. Keep coming back. Get on over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends as they continue to lead the way for us. Absolutely. Thank you again for joining me here on Kindness Rising. Come on back tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. We'll continue to build in public and talk to you about what it is we are doing. And I hope that you can see that we are ready for the world. The question is the world ready for us? Thank you again for joining. I'll see you tomorrow morning. And until then, stay uncommon and stay kind.